Hey, it's Los. If you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you've been watching for a while, welcome back. This is where music, skating, surfing, and my projects all collide. So sit back, kick back, and enjoy the ride. Hey, how are you? I'm glad you made it. So today, I just want to talk to you about the surfing and how that's going. I'm having a blast doing that for sure. And then I also want to talk about playing the drums and setting up the drums and recording them and getting a foundation set up for this next song. And why not? Let me show you something that I'm excited about. And that's this thing right here. So this is a certificate of registration for Keep Pushing. So it just showed up in the mail. So I'm super excited about having basically a copyright of my music stating that I wrote it. So very cool. Really excited to have that. I'm still waiting for the one for Señorita. For some reason, they're taking a little longer recently than they normally have in the past. This is just really cool to have as an artist and just for myself. So thought I'd share that with you. So let me talk a little bit about the drums and the setup. I think last episode I kind of discussed that I kind of made it my own and just set things up the way I wanted to. Well, I've been playing and practicing the song quite a bit. And when I was playing, I was hitting the crash here and the tom wasn't just right and things just needed to be adjusted a little bit more. As I'm playing and discovering things and writing the drum part for this next song, there's sometimes moments where I'm like, hey, this drum should be a little bit here because it just feels better. Or when I was hitting the cymbal, I had it tilted a little bit different and I was hitting it incorrectly, and partially is that I don't have 100% proper technique. I'm self-taught on the drum set, although I do know a little bit of some of the theory behind playing the drums. With that, I've made small adjustments as well as the mics. I've rearranged them, set them, and as I'm practicing the song to kind of get ahead a little bit, so when I'm ready to record the drums for this next song, I'm miking and I'm playing as I go and I'm recording as I go and making small adjustments to the EQ settings on the mixing board or making small adjustments in Ableton. Not much on Ableton. I just kind of like to record everything as natural as possible and then make adjustments. So as long as the levels are correct in Ableton and the waves are big enough to have a good solid sound, but not so big where there's no room for adjustment on the gain. So as I'm playing and practicing the song, I'm also recording my parts. That way, when I am ready to record, everything will be nice and clean. So I think I've practiced this song at least a good, I don't even want to say, 15, 20 times. The same beat, and I've just recently been able to get through the entire song. So yeah, the drums are definitely something that is going to be a challenge for me. So that's what's going on with the drums in this song. So I'm not rushing it. I want to make sure I take my time. While this is all happening, I'm super excited that Señorita got released. I'll put links to that below, and Señorita is out, and there was a couple of hiccups with that song. For some reason, the title, because it's in Spanish and some of the lyrics are in Spanish, delayed the release of that song by a couple of weeks. But it sounds great. So Rodrigo, he did the mastering, which was really cool. It was a little bit different than my master, because I had mastered it myself and I just kind of wanted to see what somebody else's ears would bring to the table, and I really liked what he did with it. So it's still similar to what I had kind of put out there, because there was an understanding between him and I on the sound a little bit. Rodrigo did an amazing job mixing that song, and I'm very excited And there's links to his mixing and mastering below if you're looking to mix and master your music. Really cool artist. That's what's going on with Señorita. So, I would love to talk more about it. Maybe I will in a future episode of how the song came about and stuff. So I'm enjoying having another song out. So currently 9 songs out. Super close to getting this album done. It's been a little bit of a climb. I've learned so much about myself and music and things like that. So now I'm excited to be on the next song here. So that's what's going on with the drums and this song. I do also want to talk about the surfing and how that's coming along. So this weekend I went twice to the beach. I wish I could go a little more. I wish I was a little closer sometimes. Either way, it's still so much fun. So hit Doheny, and this time, I feel like every single time I go out there, I progress a little bit. I hope that feeling never ever stops, just because it just feels so good to just start to get a little more comfortable with the board. I'm still not 100% comfortable being out there in the ocean by myself. I'm glad there's a lot of surfers. So I'm still growing into that. The ocean is very unpredictable. But every time I'm out there, I'm progressing. I'm learning about how to pop up a little bit better. I've caught a couple of green waves this last weekend. And then the episode before this episode, which was last week, I caught some green waves then, so those were my first ones, and it's not 100% dialed in and locked in, and I don't know if it will ever be. It's just exciting to know that, I'm progressing a little bit. So having a blast doing that, having a blast bringing you along and showing you my progression on the surfing. All right, so I want to talk about the weekend and going out to Doheny. I'm just having a good time getting out there. This is part of the process here. I throw the board on top of the roof rack here and ratchet this thing up. This bag has been so helpful. Protects my board. And this is Doheny right here. Man. Little overcast. It's gonna be a good surf day, I can tell. So this is just one of the days. Like I mentioned, I went out a couple of times, and then this is my usual, gotta take the clothes off and change. And this suit has actually held up pretty good. It's the beginning of its 3rd season, but it's doing good so far, but I should probably start budgeting for a new one. Gotta put the watch back on. It's nice to know the time when I'm out there. That way I don't overstay my parking. You gotta pay for parking when you come to Doheny in case you decide to come out here. And yeah, look at this. Palm trees in the background. Doesn't get much better than that. Board's ready. Let's do this. So all smiles. That tells me I'm doing something I should be doing. Here we go. So today I just really wanted to focus on just standing up as much as possible. Whether it be this white water, whether it be green waves. I just wanted to work a little bit more on the pop-up. So even if I didn't stand up for too long, I was okay. So that was a white water. That was the first one for the day. And then this happened most of the day. A little beat up by the waves. Here's another one. As you can see, I'm just really focused on this pop-up. I want to get it as fast as I can and just get better. So I get out there, I turn. I'm just going for numbers at this point, not even really kind of waiting for them. I'm just turning around and let's see if we can stand up. Yeah, I'm good with that. And here it is. This one's pretty cool for me. I see it. I had some time. I got ready. I waited for it, and there it is. It's the lift. That's a green wave right there. Wasn't a long ride, but I can tell that my timing's getting a little better. And finally, at home, there's a routine. Keeps the board nice, for sure. Getting the sand off. And then, obviously, gotta spray down the suit. Get the sand off of that. And the buoys. These have been actually very, very helpful at Doheny and Señorita. Alright, well, thanks again for watching. I truly appreciate you. And Señorita, out now. Also Keep Pushing. Those are 2 recent releases for me, so those are out now as well. And thanks for all the comments on the music and letting me know what your thoughts were. And yeah, Señorita's definitely pushing myself a little bit further, at least artistically. So I'll see you in the next one.
Listo para ti, señorita.